Hey, what's up guys, this is CraftyFoxe, and welcome to update number 18 of the Foxshot Realistic Creative Server Updates, which is about my server on the PC, and let's go over all the different changes since the last time. So right now, we're at Warp Big Trains, and basically it's like a 5-to-1 scale, or around that scale, that size trains. This is owned by Frost. And it's in free build, so it's not like the main world. You have to warp to big trains to get here. And yeah, I guess I'll just go over like all the different trains one by one maybe. So this is by Frost, and he made the Charger. This is for the Bright Line in Florida. It's like a higher speed train or something like that. Right over here we have some Amtrak, P42 maybe. And this is supposed to be like the SD70 by Anna. And she also made the SD70M. We also have a Mark Charger over there, and here is a P42, I think. Yeah, for Canada 150, because it is the 150th anniversary or something like that. And then the Excel Express. So this, I think these are by Frost. Okay, this is by Frost and Meeper, so maybe, I think it's mostly by Frost, but then other people can help. So you have Excel Express, ACX64, P42, and then we have some Dutch trains. This is probably by Swippy. I think Meek made the TGV Thales right over here, but most of the Dutch trains are by Swippy. And he was making some giant trains before this yard, I think. And right over here, this is new. It's by Swippy also. I don't know, I guess that's a European diesel locomotive. Here it looks like, what's it called? Keelless? Something for keelless, like a NS Flirt or something. Not an NS, just Flirt. That's what they call it, and this is another version of it, I guess. And here's this weird one, IC3 by Frost. And right over here, this is by Cube. He's a relatively new builder, and he built this giant train. And right next door is by Evo. This is the Mallard, which is the British steam locomotive. And this, I think it's by Evo too, but it's like this custom NS train for TGV. And right over here we have Daylight with his giant Daylight train. The SP4449. We even have a tiny one next to it. I guess these are the bogies that go along with it, the trucks. And right over here, this is by Hans. This is like some old GP38-2. And I guess he might be making another one. So I think that's a bit. Yeah, that's it for the giant trains. Now we're going to go down here. This is by Sarcasm. He made this little warehouse with trains in it. I guess it's like a workshop. Got some logs. That's interesting how he placed signs on the side. And I don't know what this train is, but I don't know. It's pretty unique. So this is Warp Elixir, and apparently it's a grain elevator based off of the one in Jacksonville, Illinois. So he's from Illinois. So I guess this is why he built this. And we have a KCX train here, and then this is the grain elevator, which I do really like a lot. Because we need more of these types of structures. And we have like these giant bins to hold all that grain. And he also, in addition to this area, he added like this roadway over there, which I'm going to get to. So if we go down this road, there'll be a gas station. And I like all these traffic lights. And right over here, I guess it's like some kind of convenience store. You got ice, and yeah, it's just your typical gas station. And right over here is, I think, Holiday Inn or something like that. Some kind of giant hotel train. I think it's called Holiday Inn. I could be wrong, but I like the way it came out. So yeah, let's go to our next warp. Let's go to Warp Alcatraz. So this is our maximum security prison, built mainly by Jish, but also Frost and Cube helped. So this is what it looks like. And it's supposed to be on like this island, which I guess it is kind of. Yeah, it's an island right now. There's water around it. it should be kind of close to the river of downtown. So yeah, this is what the exterior looks like. And if we want to go inside, I guess we'll go right here, and you can see all the jail cells. It's not a pleasant place to be in. And yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's go to our next warp. Let's go to warp Courthouse. So this is the Courthouse. This is by Elder Wizard, I believe. And he has like this nice little Foxshot Supreme Court over here, which I like a lot because I feel like this is probably what it looks like in real life. Like whenever you see the courtrooms, they look sort of like this. And this is actually in downtown underneath this building right over here, which is close to the warp downtown. Bob, he did make like this chase building, which I asked him to build right over here. But that's pretty much it for downtown. So let's go to Evo Zoo. So Evo Zoo, he did add like this train section in addition to the zoo. I don't know what this flying thing is. Okay, it's a plan. But yeah, this part is new. And in the front, there's like these 2 Union Pacific trains, but I'm not going to go all the way over there. Here's this power station, which I like a lot, because usually people don't make these types of things here. So that's realistic. And right over here, we have like this Amtrak train. We even have like diesel exhaust fumes coming out. And this is what it looks like. Pretty small platform. And wait, is that a staircase? Oh yeah, it is. Right over here at the edge. And this goes all the way to the other side. Alright, that's good. And right over here, it looks like he's making like some kind of a town. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Evo Zoo. And let's go to our next warp. Let's go to Warp Train Museum. So this is by Anna. And this is actually close to Baltimore now. Before it was in another location. But now it's closer to the Baltimore warp. And yeah, this is what it looks like. We have like steam locomotives, electric, and diesel, all spread out throughout the yard. And she did ask to look at the signs, so trying to find these signs. Okay, there's like ones. I feel like there was more signs before, but oh well. This is the Baltimore and Ohio EM1. It shows like the company name, what locomotive it is, and who the builder is, and I guess what year it is from. Here's one by Hans. Some Amtrak, diesel, even Dutch train. I think this is like the Japanese one. Japanese steam locomotive. And yeah, you can just take a look around the yard. I wish there was more signs though. There's some over here. Milwaukee Road, GP38, Via Rail. So it just shows you like a little bit of information about it. And here's some. This is a modern train. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this warp. And yeah, let's go to our next one. Let's go to Longview. So this is Longview, and if we just go down the road, Cube actually updated the prison a lot, so let me go there. And we also have like this new gas station by Fluffy, and the barbershop by Cube also. He made this like yesterday. And if we go down the road, past these garbage trucks, we're gonna end up at the bus depot, but we don't want to go there because that's not really complete. So this is the prison for New York State Prison or detention center. And you can see it grew a lot since the last time. We have a bunch of vehicles here. We even have like this playground, or not a playground, the yard, New York County. And I guess we have like a bunch of players on the server. They just, I guess they're prisoners now in this little yard right here. And we even have another section over here. It looks like volleyball or tennis. I don't know. There's, do you know the way? Well, why is he asking it if he's the corrections officer? I don't know, but yeah, and these vehicles, I think, yeah, they're made by me, except this one. I did not make that truck or car. And there is an interior for this, but the interior for all this is not complete yet. There's some of it. So if you go past the mods, where's this? I guess we've passed this area. And it looks really dark in here. What does this say? Authorized person. Okay, I don't want to go there. Maybe if we go past everything. Alright, so here's like the prison. What it looks like. It's dark and grim, just like Alcatraz. And there's like so many levels to this, so you can house a lot of inmates in here. And to see one of the cells up close, this is what it looks like. We have like a bunk bed, a toilet, and a table. And also a window view, that's nice. So yeah, let's go to our next warp. Let's go to warp planes. So it's a new warp again, because the people who made planes last time, Feeding Pilot, apparently they copied planes, so then we had to like delete their planes because we can't use like other people's planes. They didn't make it. So this is by Meek and Business Creeper. So they own this warp, and you can read all these signs. They like say all those information about this warp, and it's supposed to be like kind of based on the Boeing factory. I believe that's what they said they're making. Here's a 747, and right over here there's some Airbus plane. I don't know. It's like A something. But yeah, this one's made by Creeper, and that's made by Meek. And it's a nice cool warp here. So this is Meadow Hills by Google, and I think he decided to add some buildings here, which is nice. So that looks like a saloon, and I don't know what that is exactly. But he did add all of this to the town. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I don't think they have like an interior to these buildings. Nah, there's grass floor. So this is Warp Russia, made by these people right here. And if we go over here, there's supposed to be a secret base here. If we find like the shed, you can see some planes. So here's the shed. There's supposed to be like the secret base under here, but these levers, you're supposed to pull it down, and supposedly this thing opens. I believe that's what happened, but I don't think it's working right now. So I guess they want to keep it secret for now. Over here is the crashed Trump jet. Now I did not like build this or ask to build this. This is by Creeper, I think. Yeah, he made like this, and like other Pink Ant made like the Forest or something like that. Yeah. Please don't come after me, Secret Service. Okay, so let's go to Warp Hobbit. So this is in free build again. So free build, you could build whatever, so it's not realistic. So this is from the Lord of the Rings, where the hobbits live. They're like these little people living in these cubby holes. And I guess a bunch of players decide to make like these little homes. So here's Sarcasm's home. And there's like other ones around. And I guess this is nice, peaceful country area. So yeah, that's it for Warp Hobbit. Let's go to Warp Beartown. Now Bleak Hockey's been adding a bunch of these suburban buildings if we can get out. And it won't be in like this warp vicinity. Did I say the right vicinity? You have to go past it. This is like west. So if you go west, all this is new, I think. Past this water area, we'll end up in, I guess, the new part of Beartown, maybe. So this is all new right here, the coastline. And what are these signs saying? One way, okay, they're just street signs. And he made like these new buildings right over here, so it's like this cool neighborhood. Down here, I guess it's a dead end. I guess it'll be nice and peaceful to live here, especially because there's like this forest area, which we don't really have a lot of on Foxshot, and there's like water, so that's peaceful. Country town, well, seaside town, I mean. And we have like this nice slope up here, and all these houses are new. And it looks like there's some construction going on. Cool. Stop, or you're gonna die. So let's go to Warp Star Wars. So this is by LD, and he built all these Star Wars stuff in prison. I mean, not prison, free build. And he just built this all like in a couple of days. So like, that's pretty amazing on itself. So we have a bunch of builds here. I know a lot of these because I did collect Lego Star Wars before. So here is the Republic Gunship Carrier with the AT-TE. Right over here is a regular one, the infantry version. We have like this giant spider droid. That thing from the Clone Wars. Here's the MTT, which is the droid troop carrier from Episode 1. And here's the Hailfire droid. Here's a tiny little spider droid. And this is the Corporate Alliance tank. And is that all? And here's... I forgot what's it called. I'll just call it an assault cannon. That's what I think it is. Which I'm not entirely sure what these are. That looks like the Republic tank. Attack tank? I don't know. That kind of looks like a weird looking turbo tank, but it doesn't have wheels. And what is this? AHG. I never heard of that. More builds. Wow, Venator. Some other Star Destroyers. Warp ESG. So ESG just actually imported it I think tomorrow. Not tomorrow, yesterday. And we need to get out of this place. But he did import like this new section to his base. If we get out of Warp ESG, past all these cars. In addition to the military base, I think he said it was for Marine. And you'll see like this dry dock with like an Arleigh Burke inside it. Yeah, right here, I believe. So this is like the new part. He's having Burke under repair, I guess. We have like these sticks on the side. I don't know if that's legit or not. Oh wow, we have a Ticonderoga. How do you say it? Ticonderoga, is that right? But we have both of these ships in one dry dock. Actually, not sure if that's how they do it, like 2 ships in one dry dock. But I just ignore that. We have like a bunch of parts over here. Copied and pasted. Here's some sheds. So it's like this real industrial looking area. I wonder how far this goes. And here's a new part. There's like this military trains on like flatbeds. So these are like MRAP Cougars, I believe. That might connect to like the rail yard. Yeah, this is new as well. We have like this railroad crossing with this giant arm. It goes across both lanes. Or maybe just one lane. Yeah, 2 lanes right there. Okay, so if we go over here, this is like this new part as well. I guess marine stuff. We have like the V-22 Osprey, I believe. Or maybe not. This could be something else because it has the propellers in the front. So my bad. That is another thing. Which I don't even know. Here are some Black Hawk helicopters. We have all of them on their own pad. And I guess this goes up to the runway. You can see right here, there's even like this taxiway, and there's even another section here. Wow. I'm not sure what exactly that is though. The tail wings look kind of close together. And what is this? A C-17 it looks like. Globemaster 3. Some more. Could be Cobras. And yeah, it's like this hangar bay almost. And here's the plate. It doesn't even fit inside the whole thing. So I'm not sure how is that gonna work. I think it's like some kind of electronics plane. And here's some C-130s, I think. Yeah. So yeah, that's pretty much it for Warp ESG. Let me go to our next warp here, some A-10 Warhogs before we leave. So let's go to Warp Navy while we're at it. So Subby, he really wanted to show off his Bismarck, which is the German World War II battleship. Probably the most famous one. Out there we have like the camouflage pattern, which some people say it's not really camouflage, but I don't know, it's some kind of paint job to make it harder to see from afar what everything is. I don't know if that works or not. Maybe in real life it's better. But yeah, this is what it looks like. We have like 4 main guns. It looks like 2 guns per turret. I don't know what else to say about this. But yeah, if we go to Warp Longview again, last time we went to prison, but now if we go down this road, we're going to end up in the Northeast Corridor route by Frost. Yeah, so here is the Northeast Corridor. Frost added these giant canton areas, so these are based on the Pennsylvania Railroad, the PRR. And I like the way he added these signals like this. I remember when I first saw it, I was like, how are you supposed to make it? But I guess he figured it out. And yeah, it's just like this nice addition to Longview, I guess. And I believe this is by Fluffnose339, bragging rights. Okay, so he built this train. Looks like, what is this? There's always like people adding me to their builds for some reason. It's just like this mixed freight train, I guess. So if you go to Warp Chris, this is Chrisboard Beach, and he added to this island to make it better. I don't know if you saw this last time, but here's the marina, and there's even another one here, and maybe another one here as well. This is new. Got this nice beach area with a bunch of different boats and ships. And he added like this surf shop. I do like the way he added like these umbrellas. I think it's pretty creative. And I think the surf shop's on the other side, so all these roads are new. And he also added like these new shuttle buses, which we had like a little competition over. Like I made my own and then he made his. And Anna made this with the stained glass panes on the side. So yeah, this is, looks like, this is not the surf shop. The surf shop is over here. So I think this is what he wanted to show off. Right over, oh. So it's right next to the beach. So it's right next to the beach, and you can see like this. There's like a wave out there made of water. If you go closer up, and I do have to say, it does look better in shaders for sure than if I played like regular Minecraft. That'll be a little bit weird. But if you added like a bunch of these, I think it'll turn out pretty good. And we even have like this rocky area right here, some kind of memorial maybe. If you go over here, this is, he said it's like called the Friendship Bell or something. And you basically have like these 2 things that gong the bell. And I looked it up, and apparently it's like some kind of Korean thing in like California. But yeah, that's it for Warp Chris, and let's go to Warp Sodor. I just want to show off like this set. If you watch my my latest animation, the sets for that are at Warp Sodor. If we go past these windmills, this is where Rusty crosses the giant, I think you can call it a viaduct. And in Minimator, it didn't really look as good as this. So yeah, in the game it's a lot better. But Minimator is not exactly the best rendering program, so I wished it was like a little bit of better lighting. And you can see this is where Rusty's home is, right here. And LD Wizard, he also made that green car. Well, he made a blue one, but then we just made it green. And here's another set. You can see I removed the faces because to make the rigs, I have to add like not Minecraft blocks, but like from the program to make the face to animate it. And here, this is just another part of the set, some other part of the island, and here's another part. I did have to import the houses separately so I can like put them in diagonals, because I'm not gonna build like a whole entire town And right over here is the depot. So this is where the diesels work. It's a lot less spooky when it's daytime, but here are the different trains. You can see we have Daisy, Diesel, Mavis, Boko, and then this is actually Diesel 10, but then we just modified it. In the animation, you can't even see this, so it doesn't really matter that much. And people have yet to say about this train right here. So this is actually, it's from Journey Beyond Sodor, but no one spotted that yet. And I just repeated some of the locomotives again, because that's what they actually did in the episode. They move the trains around. And right over here, this is like a behind the scenes area, and this is where the scrap is. So we have like the chains hanging from the, I don't even know what's hanging from, so we just made like this random tower. This is where like the scrap trains is. This is actually Douglas, and right over, that's like the back of Thomas, and here's Gordon, and I guess this might be Thomas as well. So they're all like these scrap trains, and people can say this is Reginald. But yeah, that's it for our Sodor map. We can see I also did like a custom model for Stepney when he's scrap right here. So what he looks like. So let's go to Warp Baltimore. So here is Warp Baltimore, and this is Anna's place basically. And we did add some new stuff here. Here's the Baltimore World Trade Center that I'm working on, and she said it was like the tallest pentagon-shaped building, so I still gotta do the bottom. And right over here, I believe there's like a tunnel right down there. And I do like the way the lights came out, like how the things are glowing on the side. Like they actually have this in real life, so I like it a lot. And the way she did it was placing like a glowstone block in there with a carpet covering it. So that's how it comes out through the glass. And the rods seem to be doing most of the work though. So I guess this is going to be our last stop. So this is the prison, and we did add like this giant globe right over here. So you can see where the players come from. We have like this globe as well in the main world, but not for prison. But now we do. Anyways, so most of the convicts, I mean, they lived in the United States, and we have like 2 of them in Europe apparently. So here is Peppiman's yard, and we have a lot of variations of these diesel electric locomotives. And there's a lot to go over, so I'm not going to go over everything. I think some of them that might be influenced by me, and they just like modified, but right over here, these, I think they're original, and they're like these giant trains as well. We have like MBTA 1, and here's an Amtrak, and right over here, I'm not sure what it is, but it says WP, so maybe, I don't know, Wisconsin, I don't know. But yeah, I just wanted to show off these giant trains. I just found it kind of funny how a lot of people been making like these 5-to-1 scale trains, and even the convicts are doing it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for our Foxshot server update number 18. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you want to check out the server or you want to join or whatever, you can come on IP in the link in the description below. And yeah, if you guys like this video, please hit that like button below and subscribe if you haven't already, because I will be uploading more videos like this in the future, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.